I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We are joined by Serah Moon. Hi.
Hello there.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
I am Serah Moon. I am a Android VTuber made, you know.
Folks, so we're going to have all the links for Serah Moon on the description for this video, so you can check out what Serah Moon's got going on. So when did you get started on VTubing?
I would say it might be about 3 years now.
Oh, you are a veteran.
I've been, I wouldn't say veteran. It's more of like on and off hobby I've enjoyed.
Yeah.
And just like streaming, and VTubing seemed like the fun outlet to go with.
Yeah. Were you streaming before?
Yes, as a flesh model.
Mm.
But I've recently deleted all those videos to, reamp my, look, of course.
Yeah, well, you might think you did, but we have done some background checks, and we found.
Oh no!
No,
I know that like clips might be still there, but
no, we don't have.
I ain't too worried about it.
I don't have the technology to do anything like that. Believe me. So why did you make the switch over?
I felt like I would be more animated.
Mm.
Like I like to project a character. I've done acting, in the outer realms.
Yeah.
And so me portraying a character was like a little bit more fun for me. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, and do you get to? Some people say that they get to be themselves a little bit more as the character. Well,
At least for me, it's just about the same. It's just a goofy little me behind the screen.
Well, since you've done acting, I mean, you've done. It says that I'm reading up on you. You've been acting before, and you've been on stage. Is it easy for you to turn on that microphone when it gets started?
Well, so my acting is a little different. I don't act on a stage.
Oh, okay.
My acting is more in the horror. During like seasons of October, I am a scare actor.
Oh, okay. So
I've been doing that for about 10 years now.
So you're scary.
I would say yes.
Well,
I like it is a part of acting. You do have it's definitely a live audience, just like stand-up comedy is.
right.
And you just have to know your clientele. Like you could tell when you're looking across like the area, because I'm outside. I get to be close and personal.
Oh yeah.
And I could see you across the way staring at me, and I know you're the target. I already know before you know that I'm already going to come after you.
Now that's scary in itself.
Yes, it does take a lot of years to protect, to get better. And there's a lot of safety measures, a lot of red tape, so be careful while doing it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I haven't been punched, but I've been, like, tapped really hard, stuff like that. So there's big safety around acting this sorts.
So is it like a haunted field type of thing, or haunted?
I've worked at different haunts.
Okay.
Through my years, and it's more like they've had their haunted house outside.
Yeah.
The different ones, and they do have like I would say like a queue line where people walk through.
Right.
And wait, and then like where the ticket booth is, you can walk through that area.
Yeah.
And to get to the next haunt.
Oh.
So all that I get to scare. There was a haunt that I was help training. It was, I think they've got like 4 haunted houses on property.
Yeah.
It was a big property.
Yeah.
And we got to scare all through that midway. And man, it was so much fun. You just see like people running from me, and I'm really short. I'm about 5'2".
Yeah.
And you see people running from me, and I'm like, okay, so I'm not that scary. The truth, I'm terrified. They're terrified of me.
So, what is your go-to look for this? Are there different looks for you, or do you?
I have three different characters,
Okay,
yes.
okay, and can you divulge them, or is it a secret?
Uh, I would say secret. I would hate for people to, get
Mm-hmm.
to looking into the characters,
Ah, yes.
but they are all original.
Uh, so, do you? Are these characters that you came up with on your own, or was it?
I would say my first one was kind of given to me,
Uh-huh.
but I've molded it into what I wanted to be. The rest of them I've came up with, which are pretty fun and scary. But
Yeah.
I would say definitely my first one was given to me. My friend made a mask. He used to be a mask maker.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, hey, we need you to fill this costume. And I'm like, sure. And it's just stuck with me ever since.
Mm.
And I've got her like different outfits and stuff like that.
So what brings you to this? What makes you happy to scare the wits out of people?
Entertaining. Like I would have gone the horror route, which I have with my model,
Uh-huh.
which has not been well, like pictures have been revealed, but I've got the avatar already done.
Mm-hmm.
I just need the rigging
Yes.
because rigging's expensive.
Yeah. From what I hear,
And
yeah.
yes, so once I find and have the time to get the rigging done, I'll be able to showcase her, um, which will be quite exciting.
uh, so what what happened? What made such a
With
pleasant
like
what made such a pleasant person into someone who likes to scare people?
I just I don't know really. That's a great question. I I would say the freedom
uh,
that I had to explore.
yeah.
I have always liked horror,
Mm,
so me going into that really bumped up the level.
yeah. Orneriness?
Yeah. Hmm?
Are you ornery?
Henri? What does
Yes.
Henri mean?
Well, ornery means someone who likes to, like kind of like a impish, you know. You
Mm, I wouldn't say impish.
yeah.
I'd say chaotic evil.
Yeah. That's good enough. uh,
Good, I'm glad.
yeah. Well, I mean, you sound like you really enjoy this type of thing. So when you're doing these, do you like have a game plan before you go in for the day of how you're going to do these things, or is it
I
spontaneous?
just I would say spontaneous
Mm,
because you never know what's going to happen
yeah.
with this stuff, and it's live acting. Like you've got a 360 play around you,
Mm,
and if you're not entertaining, like scary wise, you entertain them.
yeah. Yeah.
And um, one of my characters, she's mute, and I'm slowly learning sign language so
Oh.
I can actually, bring more to that character.
Oh, that would be even scarier.
just, just start signing.
Yeah. Just signing people. I don't know what you're saying.
Yep. Yep.
Why are you cursing me? I haven't done anything. And you're
And
signing.
definitely no curses, but
No,
yes.
I mean like witches
Oh,
curses type
yes.
thing, and
Well,
all you're doing is
actually,
like giving them a recipe for meatloaf or something, and they have no idea.
well, in like haunted houses, you actually stay away from any well, at least ours do. We stay away from like any like witchery
Ah,
and like devil worship because
ah.
that's how you get protesters.
Oh well, that's true. That's true.
And we've had a couple protesters. Um but we were nice to them. We
Yeah,
gave them water and
yeah,
we're like, "Hey, if you want to come on through, see that we,
yeah,
are good,
yeah,
then come on through."
yeah. Do you chase them doubly?
Chase the protesters?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
like usually, you know how protesters are.
oh yes, I definitely do.
Yeah, it's best to just let them do what they need to do, and then they'll get bored, and then they'll leave.
So it's I mean that's got to be so much fun. That's for you with that. Now with that, do you and you said that you're going to do some things online as well, some
Hmm.
skill of the model. Is this how is this going to work once you do have the rigging? Is it going to be an immediate type of thing, or are you going to kind of bring it in for a long con?
So when my first debut happened, it was hinted
Hmm.
that there's, evil entity and such, which I could tell you the story. I do not mind.
Okay.
It's already in public. So, um, the maid, as I play as a, android,
Right.
and when the Y2K happened, it destroyed my world.
Mm.
So you know how like Detroit Become Human,
Hmm.
the like people that hated the androids and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Um, they they took it out on the androids. It was like the ending of the world.
Oh.
And so she ended up, I guess, passing. I did.
Hmm.
And then that's when my object heads come into play. I don't know if you've seen my older videos. I've got object head, and the lore behind that is the computer that did started the Y2K was, evil symbiote type situation,
Right.
and it just wanted to destroy the world.
Right.
So to build back up the maid, um, the remaining robots or humans put the programming, like the computer, inside the maid.
Oh, okay.
And so a little later on, her files will be corrupted and will be the now sentient that is able to move and kill at will.
It's just waiting for the right time.
It's just waiting for, to
Yeah.
destroy other files. You know how computers,
Oh.
Trojans and stuff work.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
slowly corrupting files.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and it's a very interesting story.
That's very evil of you. That's very good.
Well, thank you.
Very evil. Very
You,
nice.
you just see a sweet old maid slowly just lose her mind,
And of course,
which you do see like in the lore. In between model, she actually loses her memory of the since a new memory was in theory in place into
right,
her because how computers work.
right.
Um, she doesn't remember her past.
Mm.
So her past slowly tries to come back, but I don't know. We'll see over time.
Ah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
That's cool. I mean, that's great. You got this all set up. Was that your original goal when you started the VTuber channel?
Um, I would say yes.
Mm.
Because I sat down, I always loved object heads.
Mm.
Object heads are one of my favorite things to do, which I've got a couple, in the outer realms.
Right.
Um, and I just always loved the thought of it. I've had a couple of object head friends. And then one of them that was really close to me has passed.
Well,
Um, which sucks
yeah.
because he was like a whole part of the story.
Well,
But, we'll move on with the memory.
yeah. In their
But,
honor, anyway. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
But yeah,
yeah, just stupid real life stuff happening and
yeah, shit
inter-
happens.
interrupting stuff. That's why we should all go robot. It makes it a lot easier.
Well, it depends. Just make sure you have your, saved, save file backups.
Some of us already have our save files corrupted. Thank you very much. Don't need any more help with that.
As VTube Studio says, back up your files to your avatars.
So
Definitely do that.
so what's a stream of yours like? An average stream. What are you usually
Um,
playing? How do you interact?
I like to play shooters
Uh,
to simulators. I play a little bit about everything.
hmm
Um, I haven't streamed Call of Duty yet, even though I've been playing it nonstop. It's been really fun, but then like like people play Call of Duty all day.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
And so I'm sitting here playing Call of Duty and just getting destroyed. So I probably will not stream Call of Duty, I'll only do zombies. Um, it's been very difficult to play. I'm getting better.
Very difficult to
Um,
play 8 hours a day.
oh, God, I don't understand where people have the time. And did you ever know the game Rogue Company?
I'm yes, I heard of it. I haven't played
Oh,
it,
I
or
loved that game. I was
yeah,
so good at that one.
yeah.
And then they just started having bots, and then I stopped playing it, and I was so upset. It was
Mm,
such a good game.
mm,
Really well made game.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, simulators are really fun. I think my favorite one is the gas station simulator.
Gas station
That was
simulator.
that was a really fun one. You
Oh,
get this. Hmm?
I'm trying to remember that one. How long?
Um, Let me
How?
look. When did this come out?
Uh, maybe
They
I'm.
just came out with their new DLCs
Oh,
too.
okay, okay, yeah. I'm
Mm.
trying to. I think I'm remembering a different game, but
2021
oh, okay.
is
Well,
when it
maybe I'm
came out.
remembering the same game, but it's those simulators you can really get into them very quickly,
Oh
and
yes.
then you're lost.
I think my favorite part of like that game is there's this bus of like people dressed up as aliens. And they just there's like techno music the whole time they come through and they just buying up all your stuff. It's so funny.
Yeah, well, it's good for business though.
Yes, yes, very good on business. A lot of money.
Oh yes, that's see a lot of people doing that card trading shop game.
Yes, that was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it
I
looks
found a
like
way to
you
I
found
found
a
a
way
way
to
to cheat
cheat,
the
did you?
system.
You did.
Um, so instead of like adding like I didn't add cents to it.
Okay.
So I just did like straight like $15, stuff
Hmm.
like that.
Yeah.
And it just made my life so much easier
Oh, I bet.
because they would pay the extra little like cents
Mm,
for a card.
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't have to do any math. Here's back your money.
Yeah, that looked like something that would be really irritating, like giving all that little
Oh,
bitty change for everything.
yeah. And
And
then they get mad if they give you like more money than needed. I'm like, why are you all getting mad?
this
You're getting
this
you're
is
getting free money.
that's right. That's right. Then the one thing that gets me about that game, watching it, and I would if I start playing it, I'll be playing it all day. Um,
Mhm.
is the smell factor.
God, yes.
Like, why is this game got this is such a big part of it?
Have you not been to a card shop before?
Oh, I have been to many guard shops. Yes, yes, but I mean, I can understand it, but it's just so funny that it's
In the game?
yeah, not only in the game, but you have to sell stuff to combat it.
Which is the funny part is people are buying it.
Yes, yes. Like, why would you go to the card shop to buy stuff because you stink?
Just guys, just go take a shower. You stinky. Go take a shower.
That's just
Showers feel good.
yes, yes, they do. It's just kind of funny. You end up chasing these guys around with aerosol cans, and and they're not very happy either when you hit them with it.
Well, and like even the like I almost wanted to call it an air cannon, the one that like for releases the like fumes.
Yeah,
It barely works. You
yes,
just run around, just spray them down.
yeah, yeah. Hire somebody, one person for your place, just to chase down people and spray them.
Is there a mod for that?
I
I'm gonna
don't
have to
know.
look
There
that up
should
later.
be.
There, you just hire someone just to like spray down other people.
I like a little elf or something come out and spray people.
Oh, that'd be terrifying. Well,
So
like Elf on the Shelf type.
yes. now now
Which
with
no, go ahead.
the games that you mentioned, I didn't hear any horror games. So, do you Do you play horror games?
I want to,
Mm.
but the problem is I don't know where I want to start off at.
Mm.
Because there's so many out there.
Well, there is.
Oh, there is a simulation one I want to play. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now.
Oh.
It's the morgue one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
So
yeah.
there. So you got you. So if it says simulation, you're pretty much for it.
I would say so. I like the simulators.
Yeah. I
They're pretty silly.
Yeah, they are in a lot of ways, and there's a lot of them I would like to get into, but when I get into a game like that, I don't have time for anything else.
Yeah, it does take some time, I
Yeah,
would say.
I mean I've got
It's an investment.
yeah, I mean I've got like 30 to 40 save files for Stardew Valley.
Oh, that's the thing I haven't got to.
Yeah.
Like I want to get in Stardew Valley, but I'm just like like okay, so if I go into Stardew Valley, I'd rather go play Skyrim.
Oh well, yeah, I understand that. You can actually you slash and but you can kill things in Stardew Valley.
Really?
Mm-hmm. There is a there is a area where you go in and fight monsters.
Oh, I didn't know. So when you said when you said killing, I thought I was like, oh, you're killing the people around you. I
No,
got worried.
no, no. You can pass out yourself, but you can't kill those people. Some of them you want to, but you don't.
But you don't. You don't listen to the worms in your head.
No, 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 no. But that's one of those games you set and you're gone for a day and a half, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, and they've actually had updates. They update it constantly and add new things to it. But if I got into it now, I mean, I'm old enough now where I've got a few years left, and I don't want to spend it doing that game.
You know, you yeah, you're right.
I got,
Another game I've been addicted to is web fishing. Have you checked it
oh,
out yet?
I haven't played it. I've seen people do it. What is it?
Such.
What's the big addicting part for you in that one?
You just fish. Like in any game, like if there's like a Final Fantasy online, you could fish.
Hmm.
And I was addicted to that. I would just fish the whole time because I like to collect little fish.
Yeah.
Um, of course, Pokemon, you go fishing for those.
Hmm.
And just like if you're able to fish, you're going to do it. It's just like one of those like brain things that you're just like fish.
Yeah. Stardew Valley's got that too.
Yeah.
And again, you
Ah,
sit there all day and fish all day long. It's just
I guess
yeah.
we're
So
going to be playing Stardew Valley soon. Uh,
I don't get any commission for that. But the
this is not a paid sponsorship for this,
no
but play
no
Stardew Valley.
no. But really, it sounds like you are really really enjoying this. It is when you made the transition over. Had you been watching VTubers before?
Um, I don't remember.
Mm,
I had to have been,
well,
but I don't like. I think I like the thought of, it, and that's why I got into it.
uh-huh.
But I don't think there was like a VTuber that got me like
Hooked on it.
into it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
of course, I remember.
yeah, yeah. It really does seem like it's right in your wheelhouse, though.
Mm,
And
mm,
and you not only have you got to get started and get your traction under you, but now you've got a character you're developing and a lore that you're adding as you go here. It's a type of buy-in that I don't always hear from folks who are doing this.
mm, mm.
Mm. So how big of
Well, and I wouldn't say like it was like it was more like it was planned.
uh
Like, instead of just going into, well, like at least the story was planned.
hmm
Because, I'm always into stories. I've liked D&D and stuff like that.
hmm
And so usually, if you got a character, you're going to add stuff to it, which is like for like what I see now, hate to see it, there's a lot of cookie cutters
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there
yeah.
and not like original stories,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of like sad with the community now.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I
but,
agree with you there. I think there's a lot of folks who are coming in with the same type of situation, but there's
mm,
it's your mileage may vary, I guess. I mean, there's
true.
yeah,
They might be brand new and not know where to start, which is
yeah,
absolutely fine.
yeah. People have all sorts of different reasons for doing it, which is why
Mm.
one of the reasons why I enjoy interviewing you guys so much. I,
Now, did you ever want to get into the community?
I don't think I could. I'm an audio tuber.
Well, you could always do like a PNG and
Yeah,
do it that way.
yeah, but there would have to be a radio as a
But, that
yeah,
that'll work.
yeah. I just it's to me, um, it would be a little different for me as because I enjoy talking to people directly one on one type of thing like we're doing now,
Hmm.
or one to a couple like we've done in the past, and then you start getting the large live audiences, and
Hmm.
and when I know the number that's out there, when I did radio, I could do a couple times I had a couple thousand people listening, but
Hmm.
I didn't know that they were there. There's a big difference in that, and I don't know if I would have what it takes at this
Now,
point
do you
for that.
mean numbers as in followers or people that are watching?
People that are watching, yeah, yeah,
Best thing I've done since streaming is turn that off.
yeah,
Do not look at the numbers.
yeah. Oh,
Because if you're looking at the numbers, you're going to be upset
yeah.
the whole time.
Well, not only that, you're going to want to cruise a little bit. It's just natural.
Hmm. Hmm.
If you see 0 or 1 or 2 instead of 25, 30 more, you're if it's just natural that you're going to be different when you do these things.
Yes.
If you come on and you know you're going to do the performance, you know somebody's out there, but you don't know how many, then you're gonna be at your best each time.
Yes.
Is that tough to be your best for you at each time?
Just depends on the day. Headspaces are a, big factor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I try going at it 110%.
Mm-hmm.
But, stuff does happen,
Yeah.
day to day.
Oh yes.
We cannot we cannot control what's going to happen.
Yes.
We could just counteract what's thrown at us.
Yeah. You have to be agile enough to dodge, to duck and dodge at the same time sometimes.
Yes.
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 With the chat and the community you built up, is that where you wanted it to be, or are you surprised at where you're at, or is it gone the way you wanted it?
For me not streaming a whole bunch, yeah, I'm proud at where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
I try to stream 2 to 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
Except for like the last couple weeks I have been a little sick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that crud that goes around each year.
Yes.
Um, but finally getting back my voice.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll probably after this, probably gonna get back to the grind.
So are you planning to do other things with your voice online, or have you been able to do
Um,
things?
I'm actually doing a duo song
Ooh,
with someone soon. Um, I'm going to butcher her name. Nyabi, Nyabi.
okay.
We're going to be singing "Lose Your Baby" together, and
Oh,
it's going to be exciting.
oh, that's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snag that when it comes out. I want to
Oh
hear
yeah.
that.
I'm
It,
nervous and scared because I like singing.
yeah,
Um, but um, you know,
it was
you know
different.
how sickness happens.
Well,
It
yeah,
takes a bit to recover.
but also it's different when you're singing and you know that other people are going to hear it. It's
Yes.
yeah, there's
It's a little nerve-wracking.
yeah, anything you do with that and people. I talk to artists and stuff on the or here and there's difference between doing a piece of art or a song or something and then showing it to other people. There sometimes that's a mountain to climb. Uh,
Yeah. And like just with like artists. Like you do this like amazing drawing and everyone loves it,
Hmm.
but then you look at it and you're like, I hate this drawing.
Yes, artists are never
Gu-
satisfied.
Guys, y'all's drawings are amazing.
Yes.
Trust me.
Mm. Yeah, but I could have done this better. Shut up.
Just just keep working at it. That's all you have to do.
Take
Just keep
take
bettering yourself.
take the
If you don't
W and
think
go home.
it's Yep.
Yeah, it's something for those of us who are highly untalented in these things. And so
Yeah, yeah.
and
I
this
could
and
I
they,
could draw a stick figure and that's about it.
oh yeah, I get punished by people if I actually try to draw things. They get the
You
cops
get
get called and
punished.
it's pretty bad. Yeah. Actually, this is the absolute truth. When they started doing the AI stuff, people AI taking stuff off of Twitter,
Hmm. Hmm.
and I intentionally put up a horrible stick figure drawing, hoping that the AI would grab that and choke on it.
Did
It,
it?
it was a poison pill. I don't think so because it's still going, but I'm perfectly willing to put up really horrible stick figure drawings
Just to mess with AI.
just to mess with AI. you,
Oh,
you'll see one of these pictures come out, and it'll be a person with a perfectly nice head, 17 fingers, and a stick figure body, and you'll know that was me.
like AI has gotten like so crazy nowadays. Have you seen like the deep fake stuff?
Oh yeah.
Where like, oh, what are what's their names? Um, the big main group that does it, like where they like basically put someone else's face on theirs.
Oh, I don't know the
Oh,
name of it.
I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, you talk about
But
scary. Yeah,
they're doing such a good job with it,
yeah.
which is terrifying.
Oh yeah, and voices too. It's really it's
Oh yeah, the like the AI voices are nuts.
yeah, yeah. So this is why you people should go and find their real life person VTuber and support them because in the future you may not know whether they're real life or not.
Or AI, yeah.
Yeah, it's that's the way things are going. But
Well, like I'm okay with like voice changers
yeah,
for VTubers because a lot
yeah,
of people don't like their voice,
right.
which is absolutely fine.
Yeah,
So, if you're feeling comfortable changing your voice, absolutely fine.
it's all about being comfortable too as you're doing it, and
Yep.
and
Hmm.
and it sounds to me like that you're really very comfortable with this. Am I right on that, or are there days
Uh,
that you get a little
Comfortable
nervous? Yeah.
talking?
Well,
I wouldn't
doing
say nervous, no.
well, I mean the VTuber thing.
Uh, I feel pretty well rounded
Hmm.
for now.
Yeah,
Older I get, the more experience I learn.
yeah. That's not always a good thing.
Ugh. Well, let's just say I'm one of the older VTubers. I
Yeah,
wouldn't say not too old, but
yeah. No, that's one thing.
yeah.
I am too old.
When you stand up and you hear that crack and you're like, oh,
Yeah, well,
where'd
first of all,
that
you
come
have to
from?
stand up. That's the thing.
Yes,
If you,
that is so hard to do nowadays.
oh my, especially when it gets to the colder
Oh,
days. And
yeah, I've had
no,
surgery on my back,
oh
so
yes,
it's
yes,
it's hard to
one
get
of
up and
us,
going some days.
one of us, one of us.
You
So, what's your big? Obviously, you got big plans for when the rigging gets done. Have you got any
hmm
other big
hmm
plans for the channel?
No, not really. Just being myself, enjoying my time, and making friends.
Yeah,
That's what I really like about it.
yeah.
Because I've met a lot of people through VTubing.
Well,
Um,
I mean, you're extremely easy to talk to, and
well,
uh,
I hope so.
yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, and fun to talk to, and I'm really happy that we were able to meet this way. I'm looking forward to see what you got going, what you got planned, because um, I think there's a devious little mind I've been talking to here. Then you've got something planned that you're not telling everybody.
We will see due time.
That's
I do hope and at least to do a little bit more D&D sessions. I
mm,
am in one now,
ah,
which actually will be um happening tomorrow. I don't
okay.
know if we're streaming it or not.
Yeah, okay. Uh,
So I'll send you the link if you want to watch it.
yeah, please do. Please do.
Excellent.
I want to see, I want to see the creative mind between which we've been talking to here.
I which you'll like my character. It's a I don't know the race, but they're a cat named
Mm,
Binks. She talks in third person and she's a detective.
ah, yes. I'll figure out which one of my 9 cats will fit that particular
Nine
character.
cats.
9 cats.
I have to have pictures later. I'll show you my cats.
Oh yes, I've got. I think I've got all of them photographed now. A few of them are quicker than my finger when it comes to those things. But yeah, I'll send you those. They're nuts.
But you know when you're crazy cat people are like, yeah, let me show you pictures of my cats.
That's
Here you
right.
go.
I said I've got a grandson and 9 cats. Here's my cats.
Oh, yep, yep.
It's an absolute pleasure talking with you,
Oh yes, I've enjoyed this.
and we'll get you back again here in a few and update everybody. But again,
Mm-mm.
all the links are going to be there in the description for the interview. And Sarah Moon, thank you so much for being on with us.
No, no, thank you for having me on. It was a very great pleasure, and we will be talking more because this was great.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.